What's up, bitches? Welcome back to my husband picking his hair. We thought it would be fun to expose some racists. First one comes from Nico Brown. We are right now. Getting called racist for no reason is racist. That doesn't even make any sense. I can promise you that 98% of the time you are not being called racist for no reason. I'm sorry.
No one ever called me. I never been racist toward anyone, so I can't really say that. It's not really. I don't know what he's talking about, but whatever.
The next one is by Riley Palios. Because standing in solidarity for a narrative that's based on a lie is something that I will never do. I'll remove my frame when white people are murdered 10 to 13 times more often by blacks every single year, and cops aren't 18.5 times more likely to be murdered by blacks than blacks are by cops. Truth over emotion. White lives matter. He's so proud. Look at him. Just beaming with pride until his whole life is ruined.
It's gonna be right here. Fucking stupid.
I bet that smile is gone once every single opportunity that he's ever had just all of a sudden disappears.
People don't understand these days.
So proud.
White lives matter.
No one ever said they didn't. You know, no one with any power ever said that they didn't. Go take a nap and don't get up ever again.
That's worse than saying all lives matter. They do matter. It's just that's not.
It isn't about you right now. Okay, I'm sorry. I know that's hard, Riley. I know you're struggling, Riley. We understand your pain. This next one is Laura McWalters. Someone tried to scribble her name out, but they did not. So our next move is to out everyone. Is that the next thing? Not enough drama going on in the world for everyone? Give it a break, please. And Erica said, you know you're racist when you complain about people outing racists. Amen, Erica.
They don't want to get outed.
She's like, can we just please stop before y'all find something that I said like yesterday about hating this entire race? Can you please stop? I need my job. This one is my all-time favorite. I used to get called a racist slur every day for the majority of my life, so I don't want to hear it. And someone said, what racial slur can a Caucasian be called? Love. And they said cracker, taffy, 8 Mile. That is a compliment. First of all,
yeah,
albino Betty Crocker, Cracker Jack, dog fucker. If someone's calling you a dog fucker, it's not because you're white. You did something bad. Or you give off some bad vibes.
Oh, I thought there was a dog in their thing. I was like, what the fuck?
Egg.
Egg. I never heard someone get called an egg. That doesn't make any sense.
Egg. I need the date, time, and place of when that occurred. Pasty, ghost, hick, hillbilly, Keebler, Mayflower.
Some people like getting called hillbilly, so I understand.
Mayonnaise, etc. There's more. When you can think of them all, you missed honky. That's the best one. I'm truly deeply offended by 8 Mile. That is a compliment. Fuck you.
I hope you know how to rap.
8 Mile, he's like outside rapping. They're like, okay, 8 Mile. And he was like, oh my god, they're racist.
What the
He dyed his hair blonde and like shaved it off and only wore like hoodies and shit. And someone was like, oh my god, okay, 8 Mile. And he was like, they're racist. This is another one by Mary King. I hate this person. I genuinely hate this person. Everything they post is stupid. No matter what. Calling all whites privileged is exactly the same as calling all blacks thugs. Huh? Get? What the fuck are you what are you saying? Could you imagine being a child trying to play cops and robbers these days? Cops are the villains, and robbers are the good guys. What in the hell is going on? Okay, Brad, I'm gonna have to ask you to shut the fuck up and log out. And that's judging us by our skin color. Jason.
Jason.
Please don't do this to yourself.
Being a thug and being privileged, can you say that? Yeah, you can't compare those two. Like,
I'm gonna have to ask you to deactivate. This is a little change. Just wanted to show that, like, literally everybody can be ignorant. No one's different. No race is different. Like, no race is, like, above anybody else. Jasmine Morris says, Mexicans honestly never liked blacks, but I just don't understand how a race that's beneath us can feel any kind of way about us. We never did shit to them, and I don't give a fuck who's mad about what I said. Deport they ass. And they probably finna block me after this, so...
Excuse me, bitch!
How are you gonna try and oppress another group of people? When you're oppressed yourself, you know how it feels, yet you're gonna try and do it to another group of people.
right? And like they're making black people look bad by doing that because we're trying to fight for.
If this doesn't help, just like
equality,
racist white people do not help. You're not helping anybody, bitch. You just look stupid. What the fuck have Mexicans ever done to you? It makes me sad. I'm sad. This one is probably my second favorite. Maybe it's my favorite. I forgot about it. Emily Swaven. Yes, the K word is stronger than the N word, at least currently. Misogyny and patriarchy has been around longer than slavery. Just don't use either, okay? Dear millennials, stop saying Karen. Karen is a sexist and racist term equivalent to the N word for white women. Calling a woman Karen is an attempt to get rid of women's right to stand up for themselves. First of all, I would love to address how in the beginning it is K-word and N-word, and then it turns into Karen, but it's still the N-word. Notice how you're saying one and you're not saying the other.
Right.
So,
okay.
Sit down, Emily. This one is just gold. This should be printed out and made into posters and sold everywhere around the world. The master race, everybody. There's nothing else to say. He looks like he belongs next to Kim Possible in Ron Stoppable's pocket.
Oh, fucking.
That might even be an insult to fucking the rodent in his pocket. I don't remember what his name was.
Rufus. Is it Rufus? I think it's Rufus. Yeah, I think it's Rufus.
You know he owns at least 3 fedoras. And he has, like, at least 5 videos of him, like, trying to flip it up onto his head. And all he eats is Doritos and Mountain Dew. He probably games on PC, and if you game on anything else, you're trash to him.
Look how he's holding the sign. Why is he holding it like that?
All lives matter, I guess. Like, I don't kind of.
It's like he didn't want to even be there. First of all.
Why am I still sitting like that?
I don't know.
His headphones are too big for him. How big is this man? Child thing. What is this? This is an alien. This is why the CIA came out and said because they were going to start seeing them. He's one. This is one. He's not from here. This is the person that screams America's #1. This is it. The epitome. Shelly, Rochelle, and Tori. Wow. You had to have 4 white names in a row. You couldn't just stop at 2. This one's by Tanisha Schaefer-Smith. I've been told today I am racist because I support Trump. I mean, I'm a racist because I support our police officers. And I'm a racist because I support our troops. What?
Who the fuck told you
I'm
that?
a racist because I do not support looting and killing of innocent people in the street for the BLM movement. I'm a racist because my child is mixed and she is being raised by me. This is extremely sad that we are labeled racist now if we do anything against their movement. It breaks my heart that I have family members and friends who are so stuck believing one side that their anger is dividing a nation. She said, someone told you that today? That's crazy. And she said, not just today. It's been happening as soon as the protests started over Floyd's death. If we in any way disagree with people lately, we are the problem. Seems like the nation is no longer about us being individuals on our own views. We must all conform to the new normal. Not being racist is not the new normal. It's always been a thing. That's always been, like, you're just a decent human. Like,
yeah. And, like, you saying all lives matter, that just proving that, like, black lives matter, don't matter even more because you're trying to...
And Trump was sued twice for being racist. He literally said being lazy is in black people's genes. You're racist if you support him. I'm sorry. There's no argument anymore. And no one said you're racist because you support our troops. That didn't happen. You're lying. I don't believe you. And you can be married to a black person. You can have mixed kids. You can still be racist. Your child is not a token. You do not bring your child into this to prove you're not racist. That pretty much nail in the coffin.
When did Trump say that?
What? He said that a long time ago, like in the 90s. I think.
So black people just like...
He been said shit like that. Not everybody gets a small loan for $1 million, Trump. I'm sorry.
And like, I mean, I got 2 certificates for welding and truck driving. So I mean, yeah, that's lazy though. But all right.
So lazy. This one kind of speaks for itself, you know? I wish, like, it's really hard for me to see, like, I'm almost blind. This makes me wish that I would just lose the rest of my vision. For good. I don't ever want to see ever again. First of all, who did this? Who said, yes, I will tattoo this on you? Bet money that bitch can't even spell White Lives Matter if she's not looking at that tattoo.
Hey, I want to know where it was done at. It has to be somewhere like that's had a stream.
Burn it to the ground. Burn it to the ground.
I don't really
with
know.
that gross ass cigarette in her mouth.
She like she dipped.
I thought this was funny because of the response. Mark Chance said, "Fuck BLM." And Sarah, our beautiful Sarah, said, "Mail boy, keep your trash ideals to yourself." Yeah, Mark. What an awful name. Marks are hardly ever good.
And they say people are looting and they blame it on a protest, but it's not the protesters. So if you think it's a protest,
I know, it's literally not. They're not even the ones starting the riots. Like,
yeah. But they caught an officer fucking breaking a window to an AutoZone. But no one said nothing about that though, right? It was said something about it, but like for a second, then
everybody just seems to forget. There's literally pictures of officers taking Nike stuff out of Nike, standing there where there's no protesters breaking windows. What are y'all, blind? They see a video like that and they're like, as it plays, they're like, oh, no. My ideas, they were almost changed. Oh. My opinion is still intact. I am okay. That was close. Almost had to change my mind. This one is by Josh. Also another Murray King. Told you I hate this person. When you thought you hit a dog, but turns out it was just a looter. So a cop. You hit a cop? You ran over a cop. Alright, good meme. This one was one of my own friends. The other ones that I have talked about so far were all sent to me. But this one is my own find. Instead of saying fuck the police, how about you stop breaking the fucking law? Yeah, you know, like selling CDs and like sleeping in your house and like going for a jog in your neighborhood and like breathing all while black. You can't do that. So stop doing that and you'll stop dying.
Can't even walk down the street without saying, they'd be like, oh, you fit a description.
You can't.
Bitch.
Nobody ever wants to catch these hands.
It says my hand bisexual. Anybody can get it.
My hands are gender blind, bitch. This one says factual statement. Factual statement. That doesn't make it any truer because you used big words. They must have run out of white privilege when I was born because I had to work my ass off for everything I have.
He missed the point, I guess.
White privilege has nothing to, like, that doesn't mean you don't have to work for things. You can be oppressed by other things when you're white, like because you're gay or because you're fucking poor or because like you're fucking trans or anything like that. But you will never be oppressed because you're white. That's it. That's all it means. That doesn't mean your life can't be literal garbage. That doesn't mean you aren't treated like less than a fucking human. It literally means that it's not because you're fucking skin. That's it.
You know, I was thinking about something going over your head. You remember Guardian of the Galaxies when that guy was like,
see,
you know that little group that they had? You know, the tree with Groot. Then you got the little fucking rat. Then you got the one dude. He's like
a raccoon.
Raccoon, yeah, whatever. He's blue and shit, and he said something, and he was like, he told you, like, said something different. He was like, I just totally went over your head. He's like, nothing gets past me.
This one isn't really someone saying something stupid. It's just a stupid meme that I found. This man would never chant Black Lives Matter. He would say all lives matter. First of all, don't try and talk about a man that you wouldn't even like if he was here now. He literally said riots are the language of the unheard. Like, how? What are you not getting from that?
Then people try to put that picture of them walking peacefully, but they didn't show the 5 minutes later when they was getting their ass beat.
They're literally getting their ass beat. Do not forget, this man was killed. As soon as he said he was done being peaceful, go to bed. And this one is last but not least because I saved the best for fucking last, bitch. Donald J. Trump himself. Ladies and gentlemen, and theys and thems. Buffalo protester shoved by police could be an Antifa provocateur. 97-year-old Martin Gugino was pushed away after appearing to scan police communications in order to black out the equipment. At OANN, I watched. He fell harder than was pushed. Was aiming scanner. Could be a setup. I have so many problems with this. If you guys are going to defend just blatant police brutality, just say you don't fucking care. Just say you don't care. Just say you don't care. We're not stupid. Not all of us are stupid. Like, imagine the so-called president tweeting this crap. He's like a walking tabloid.
If he wasn't pushed in the first place, he wouldn't have fell as hard as he did. He's old. He's not going to be able to catch himself like a young person.
Trump is literally one of those random old fat men on Facebook that comment hateful shit on stuff all the time, constantly, and everybody hates them, and it's someone's like reject dad as the president.
That's our president.
Did y'all see how he stands?
Who?
That boy stand. What is that fucking thing called?
Why does he stand? He stands like this.
His legs go like, his body like hangs over his legs for some reason. I didn't even know that until like this shit started happening. I was like, what the fuck? What was that fucking thing called? That horse, like man horse thing? What the fuck is it called?
A centaur. He's just missing the horse half. Bro, why you stand like that? Where they do that at? He fell harder than was pushed. He's 75, Donald.
Wait, which one was that? The first one with the cane or the other one?
The other one that was
his
returning the fucking... He was literally returning a helmet.
It happened twice, first of all. They pushed the old man with a cane, then they pushed another guy.
Antifa... He acts like Antifa is like a specific group, like made up of people. Like it's literally just a thought process. You do not know that man's thought process. Someone said they knew him, lived near him, and saw him all the time. And he was peaceful. He was about being peaceful. He wanted everybody to be peaceful. That man was not doing anything to them.
Returning your fucking helmet.
And them and everyone else that was with them are all garbage trash. How do you push someone down? They're bleeding from their ears. How did he fake blood from his ears? And you just walk past? You're a psychopath.
Then when somebody try to help, you tell them to keep going.
He is bleeding out of his ears. Bleeding out of his ears. Put somebody over here. He's bleeding out of his ear. Get him medic. Help on me. I'm moving back.
One tried to, but like, why did they all resign in solidarity to those two pieces of crap? Like, literally die. Don't be here anymore. We don't.
It's stupid. It's like they're trying to defend themselves, but the video tells it all. Like, I understand.
Yeah, they said that he tripped. Yeah, I'd trip too if someone came full force and pushed me down. What the fuck? They're like, he tripped. Like, how did he trip? Well, I sprinted at him and I pushed him down. And then he tripped. I don't know what happened. I don't know how he got on the ground. Like, all I did was sprint full force and push him with all of my might. I don't get how he fell. I racked my brain. I just don't get it.
Like, I pushed him, then he turned around and just walked and tripped himself.
You can clearly see after I pushed him, he had perfect control of his body. And he decided to keep going. It was a setup. I was set up.
Like, the first one when he pushed him, the other guy, like, had to run over there and help him up. Like, then he tried to feel bad and help him. Like, why did you push him in the first place? He's, like, walking on a fucking cane. Like, no, it was like a cane. Like,
why are you gonna push someone if you're just gonna help him back up? Why'd you push him and get him in? Like, what was the point? What?
All around me are familiar.
He like pushed him, was like, oh fuck, someone's probably recording here, man. Let me help you. I didn't mean that.
You, shit. You can't help you can't help everybody, you know. A lot of people are still gonna be racist. I'm not mad at you, you know. Do you? I'm gonna live my life.
I don't hate racists. I think they're just ignorant. They're insecure and they project their insecurities.
It's sad.
Which there's nothing to be insecure about. Like, literally just love yourself and everybody else. Like, I don't understand why you have to be so ugly all the time. It's amazing to see how cops look at him and then they find out he's ex-military. He's like a vet. Their whole attitude towards him just changes immediately and it's crazy. It's amazing. Like, he's literally garbage and then they find out and they're like, wow, thank you for your service, dude. Oh my god.
I thought all black people was lazy.
He really got off of his ass and joined the military. Wow. And here I am with a job that takes less than cosmetology. Amazing. Stay tuned for some fast food places and their stance on this. A lot of fast food places haven't even said a word either way, so they're not mentioned. They either said something bad or didn't say anything at all.
If you don't care, then go do what you want to do. This video is not for you. No. Bars.